Hello, my ginger loves. I pray all is well with everyone. No, I'm MIA. I have not been well. Parents have not been well. Spiritual warfare is real. Let's just say that. Let's see what the goddesses have for us today. Bottom, you have Ngame, desire. So there may be something that someone wants right now. Need to speak your desires out loud. You have Queen Nandi, intuition. That it? Okay. Then you have Mott, giving and receiving. On the bottom, you have Queen Nefertiti, alchemy. So, Queen Nandi, intuition. 35, which is 8. Which is the number of of material abundance. So, there's a situation going on for someone where you are trying to manifest something in the material world. You are trying to call something into the 3D. You first want to get yourself grounded. Someone may be trying to have a baby. And I say that because she has a baby on her lap. You're needing to trust your intuition in this situation. It may not be getting off the ground, or it may not be coming through because you're either not trusting yourself or you don't want to trust what you know. Like, there may be energy coming in that is speaking against what it is that you're trying to do. That's why it's important, in my opinion, when you are manifesting, especially if it's something big, big or small, but especially if it's something, that's grand, that seems out there, that you keep it to yourself. That you don't share it with anyone until it's already happened. And I say that because outside energy can cause delay. Doesn't mean it'll be denied, but it can cause delay. People cannot ruin what they don't know. So in this situation, you may know intuitively that you are supposed to do this or you are not supposed to do this. There may be some kind of partnership that someone is trying to get you to enter into, and intuitively you know that it's not the right move for you to make in order for you to manifest whatever level this thing is that you want. You can't get there because possibly the person that's trying to partner with you might be too immature, or possibly this person is not ready for the magnitude of what it is that you want to have. So you need to follow your intuition. This is something material. This is something that you are wanting to bring into the 3D. And it may be something that has been stagnant. It may be something that there's many obstacles that every time, you know, you do this and you do that and you do this and do that, it's not working, it's not going through, it's not happening, and you just cannot figure out why. It might be because you are in the wrong partnership, or because you're not trusting your intuition about something. Like, you know that you know that you know. You know what God has said to you. You know what you've been shown. You may have had dreams about whatever this is. You may have already been told through some type of messenger. You know, you may have seen, you know, some kind of, you know, spirit or angel, or, you know, we entertain angels unknown. So somebody you don't even know might have said something pertaining to what you were trying to do, and that was the message for you. That was so you could know whether you should move forward or whether you need to regroup and do something else. But whatever this is that you are, you know, bringing into the 3D, whatever it is you're bringing into the material world, you need to trust your intuition about how you feel on the situation. If you're feeling like you don't need to be in partnership with this person, don't be in partnership with this person. If this is in regard to love and you have a child with this person and you don't want to leave them because you have a child together and da 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 da, if your intuition is telling you that this connection is no longer for you because it's no longer a connection and it's become an attachment, that means that it's sucking the life out of you, the energy from you, and you need to leave it. If that's what your intuition is telling you to do. If you are trying to bring a business to fruition, or you're trying to grow your money, because there's lots of green in this card. She's wearing a green dress. There is a what do you call these little bugs? It's not a beetle. A scarab. It's green. Like, there is something you are attempting to bring into the material world, and whatever it is, you need to trust your intuition on how you feel about what's going on with it. You need to get grounded, and you need to trust whatever your intuition is telling you, because whatever your intuition is telling you, that's what it is. Your intuition is never going to lead you astray. It's never going to lead you wrong, because that's God talking to you, letting you know. 9/11 when I said that. So 9/11 for me definitely means help is on the way. It's definitely an angel number, so look it up, see what it means for you. But somebody needs to trust their intuition about something you are attempting to bring into the 3D, and there's been some kind of obstacles because you need to follow your intuition. Next, you have Mott, giving and receiving, number 10. So a cycle is closing out so that something new can start. You need to be open to receiving just as much as you give. This card for me always feels like somebody doesn't have an issue with giving. It's the receiving part where you have trouble. And maybe because I relate personally to that. When you're used to being the giver, it is difficult to receive, but you need to open yourself up. You need to be open. See how these wings are wide open to be able to receive the new blessing. 10 is a number of closing out an old cycle so that a new cycle can begin. So something is closing so that you can receive something else. There's blue, so this is something that may have to do with your voice. You may be being called to start speaking, to start doing speaking engagements. You may be called to, be a counselor, a therapist. 1111 when I said that. You may be being called to be a life coach. Something where you use your voice to be able to assist. And that is an exchange of energy. That's giving and receiving, right? Because we are blessed to be a blessing. So whatever you're blessed in, whatever you're supposed to be using your voice for, that is going to bring you more blessing. You're going to be able to open yourself up to receiving more from God because you have allowed yourself to surrender. You're opening yourself up to using your voice. Someone may be closing out a cycle of being shy, of being fearful, of being afraid. Mot is not a goddess of fear. She was not fearful. She's a warrior. So you've got to operate in that same spirit, in that same energy. You've got to operate in the energy of being open to being yourself, using your voice, saying what the fuck you have to say, and it is what it is. You said what you said, you stand on it, and you mean it. Okay? You need to use your voice. Someone has been told that this is what you are supposed to do, and you have been fearful, you've been closed off, and you haven't been wanting it. Open yourself up. Allow God to work through you. Allow God to do the work that you've been called to do through you so that you can receive. You may not have been getting something that you want because you're not being obedient to your calling. Right now, your calling is using your voice. Your calling is you speaking out loud. Your calling is you opening yourself up, being vulnerable, which is very difficult for a lot of us to do, and allowing your voice to be what you use in order to spread the word, use your gift, whatever. Give the blessings. But you've got to open up. You've got to use your voice. It's time. The time of being afraid, the time of being shy, the time of being insecure and not being sure of yourself, that's over. Mott is very sure of herself. She knows who she is and she stands on it. Do not let fear continue to keep you from using your voice. Even her hair is blue. Yeah. This is about using your voice. There's also purple, so this has to do with the crown chakra as well. The ideas are coming to you. Whatever it is that you need to say, whatever it is that you are supposed to convey, those downloads are coming to you. Open yourself up to receive them. She also has, it looks like a heart to me, like a human heart. On this scale because she weighs your righteousness, right? So on the scales that she holds, you have the feather and you have the heart. If your heart is not as light as a feather, then that means something not so good for you, right? So you want to be sure that you are operating in truth, in honesty, in integrity, in righteousness. You want to make sure that you are keeping your heart light, that you're not holding grudges, that you are speaking your peace, that you are doing so in a way that is kind, that is loving, but also that you stand on your word. You're standing on what you said what you said, you are who you are. And if people are choosing not to accept that, that's fine, but you can choose to walk away, but walk away in love and peace. You don't have to walk away holding a grudge. You don't have to walk away with a heavy heart, with a heavy mind. Speak your peace, use your voice, and then however the situation needs to close, let it close. That's what that is. But use your voice. Use your voice to answer your calling. Your vulnerability, your truth, and your voice are going to be what allows you to be able to receive the blessings and the gifts from God. You are being protected. You are being watched over. You don't have to be concerned. Your guardians are with you. Your guides are with you. God is with you. You don't have anything to fear or to be worried about. Just be yourself. Be authentic. Have integrity. And speak your truth. Let your heart be free. Release yourself of whatever it is you've been holding on to that's not allowing you to be able to have freedom. And this is how you will be able to give and receive with a light heart. You've got to speak your truth. On the bottom you have Queen Nefertiti, Alchemy. So this card is about, whatever you touch, it turns to gold. Everything you put your hands to, it thrives, it prospers. You've opened yourself up to receiving from the divine. The downloads are coming through. The gate is open for you. This is card number 38, which is 11. We all know 11 is a doorway. So, you have the power to alchemize. You have the power to create. You have the power to manifest and make happen what needs to happen. But you've got to be sure to use your intuition, and you've got to surrender. You've got to let the things that are making your heart heavy go. You've got to use your voice to be able to be and do who and what you are called to be and do. It's there for you. It's there for you. Let's get one more card. I got a new deck. Yes, the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. These cards, I really love them. I've had the deck for a little over a week. So, I've been just making sure that I've been shuffling, even though I haven't been really doing any readings. I've been making sure to just put some energy into them. Just gonna get one. So, the card that came out is Let Your Inner Fire warm you, not burn you. So like I said, you need to free yourself. You need to be released from whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Someone is carrying a grudge. That's how I feel. Somebody is carrying something that you've been wanting to say and you being too nice. And I said in another reading that I did earlier that you need to stop being nice and you need to start being kind. Because nice does not have boundaries. Kind has boundaries. So you need to call your power back to you. You need to release whatever this is that is burning you up. You are holding on to something that you need to not hold on to any longer. It's time to let it go, because it's going to set you ablaze. It's going to set you on fire. Grudges create obstacles, which creates stagnation, which creates delay. And you're being delayed, not denied, but it's because you're not trusting your intuition and you're not releasing something. You've got to let this go. You have something inside of you that is so fierce, that is so powerful, and it needs to be shared. But if you attempt to share that while you're in the energy of holding grudges and bitterness and anger because you didn't speak up, because you didn't voice what was going on with you, because you didn't share with someone that you feel that they've done some wrong to you, it's going to burn you alive from the inside out. And eventually, it's going to cause you to explode. And that's what you don't want. You've got to maintain your peace. So make sure that you're using your power in the best way. Make sure that you're using it in a positive way. But you've got to take your power back. And you've got to speak up and let go of whatever this is that's bothering you. Whatever, if someone's done something to you, they may not even be aware that they hurt you. So let them know. Or if you feel like, they grown and they know that they did something, separate yourself. It's up to you how you choose to separate yourself. But take your power back. Call your energy back to you, because it's going to consume you. And you don't want that. You want to be able to operate with a light heart. You want to be able to operate with an open mind so that you can receive what God is sending to you, these messages that are coming. You want to be able to alchemize and to create freely, because that's going to bring in your abundance. That's going to bring in your blessings. That's going to be what allows you to be able to manifest into the 3D what this is that you're calling to yourself. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. However you need to let it go, let it go. I pray that this helps someone. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who is sticking with me. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for just being there with me through this journey. Thank you for helping me to grow the channel. Healing is my passion. I love it. And I pray that these messages that I put out, that they help someone. If you know someone who may need to hear this message, share with them. Let them know about the channel so that they can go and take a look at, the videos and see if anything will help them. I just appreciate your love and support so much. It means a lot to me, especially right now, because I really need it. With all that's going on. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all again soon. Have a wonderful day. Talk to y'all soon. Love you. Bye.